Nicki, this shit you been doing.
It ain't working. It ain't working. It ain't working.
Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. Nicki Lewinsky, Nicki the Harajuku Barbie, Nicki whatever, Nicki the Ninja, Nicki unable to sell albums, sell tour tickets. Girl, let's go and get into it, honey. For y'all that's watching, let's get ready to watch. Let me go ahead and give you a PSA, girl. I work for no brands, I work for nobody, honey. I'm not owned by any of these artists, girl. Miss Nicki gotta get this work. This latest stuff she been putting out is just not the tea, and we're gonna have to dive deep and have a conversation with her. This ain't even a Dear Nicki Minaj video. It's probably a mixture of the two. We got to do some deconstructing and find out what's going on with Nicki Minaj. So if you're a Nicki Minaj fan, I highly encourage you to probably share this link to her and be mad and upset in the comment section and call me whatever you need to be. But just know that your girl is losing the top spot because she's already been lost it. So Nicki Minaj, what's going on with her brand? God, who knows? Dear Nicki, dear Nicki, I just been paying attention to you the last couple of months, and I want to have a conversation with you, good sis. Love you. We got some cute bops, some cute songs, and all that. I've always been a quote unquote fan of you, but this last couple of months have been very cringy for me. And after watching this BET performance, I'm really beginning to think this is the beginning of the end of your career. This performance that you gave at the BET Awards was terrible. It was nothing of it for me to be interested in buying your album, Queen. And I'm going to tell y'all what I feel is going on. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people have been articulating that and saying that, but paying attention. Your album was supposed to be out sometime in June. I think it was June 13th or something. You didn't put it out. You pushed it back. I do believe that the Carters reached out to you and told you, girl, no ma'am. We got something coming. We got some stuff coming for the girls, and you need to probably hold on to your tight ass album. Get your shit together. And you got in front of the camera with some shades. You said you had a cold or acid reflux or some shit and whatever. You said your leg was hurting or your booty head went froze or some shit. And you said, girl, I need a little time, and we're gonna release it, I think August the 12th or August the 10th. Something around my birthday. Y'all know my birthday is August the 13th, I'm a Leo. I'm glad that you did push your album back. At first I thought, and I still think, that you pushed your album back because all of this press and stuff you're getting is not the press that you want. I think that when you got ready to put this album out, you wanted to be the quote-unquote bad guy. I think you really wanted to say, I'm the queen of rap, I'm finna deliver it. I do feel like you releasing your single a week after Cardi B's was, and I think that was part of you, and I think it was part of your the people you signed with. Like, girl, we finna take over. Fuck Cardi, she ain't out here. We finna put out some real rap. We finna put all that shit, and that shit backfire. I don't think anybody's interested in partying with Nicki Minaj. I think that you put out some good music, but I'm not interested in partying with Nicki Minaj. And when I see you perform like what that bullshit that you did on the BET Awards, I'm just like, girl, what's going on? I don't know if you were nervous or what was going on, and maybe one of your ass cheeks had some technical difficulties or whatever, but that struggle ass twerk that you gave on that BET stage disrespected me, Jesus, white Jesus, and fucking Anita Baker sitting up in that front. Nothing is wrong with you twerking. Nothing is wrong with you doing that, but your twerks are struggle. Your twerks are struggle. You know your ass can't dance. I don't give a damn how many classes. I don't give a damn about y'all fans being mad. I gives two fuck. Y'all need to take all their energy, share that shit with the spirit bomb, and throw that shit into Nicki Minaj so she can actually have a stage presence when she's online. Nicki Minaj cannot perform live a lot of the times, and I think this was one of the times I'm just like, this is a trash ass performance for you to be having an album coming out less than 2 months away that has already been pushed back. Nicki, what are you doing? Who are these people that's surrounded by you? And then you're in the press for all this negative shit. It's just like, girl, I don't even know where to start because this video is all over the place like your damn career. You have been at the #1 spot for so long that I think that you actually Superman or some shit until a bitch slap you with kryptonite and then your ass over here, girl, like, damn, can I get some vitamin D? And ain't nobody got it for you, girl. Ain't nobody give you no vitamin D, honey. You need something. Nicki Minaj, let's rewind the clock. You did an interview with Beats One, and you talked about, you know, Cardi B, you talked about Meek Mill, you shared all your stuff, and you know, it was kind of like, okay, I'm coming back. I was hurt. I don't think you were hurt. I honestly think that you wanted Cardi B to play homage to you. You met her at the Met Gala, y'all had a conversation, whatever, y'all took pictures, and I believe that if Cardi B ass was not pregnant, she would have beat the dog shit out of you. That would have been interesting to see if y'all got into it. Not saying I need to see two female rappers fight it out, but I do think that you have been poking at Cardi B. I honestly believe that, and I think that Cardi B is a person that we are interested in partying with. I think that we're interested in partying and kicking with Cardi. As much as I come on, you know, hard on Cardi about some shit, I would go and kick it with Cardi B. I don't think I would kick it with you, Nicki. I think you're honestly one of those people that will be cute at the club, sitting down and drinking and blowing smoke on Instagram and Snapchat. I think you're one of those folks. I feel like Cardi B is one of those girls who is being captured on Instagram and Snapchat having fun. Now, people are gonna say, well, why y'all pinning two black women against black women, and y'all need to stop. Nicki has already done that from the beginning. She has called herself the queen of rap, She has said that. People are gonna say, oh, well, rappers do that, Nobody has done it to the extent that Nicki Minaj has done. Nobody has done this shit. Nicki Minaj has, I know for a fact, has been ugly to folks. The interview she did, and she was talking about Cardi B, let me know that shit. A lot of stuff that we don't see that happens behind the scenes, girl, we just don't know of it. I'm not saying that Nicki is completely evil. I'm not saying she's God, but you know, she damn sure ain't no damn angel. She already showed you that when she did that damn shit at the Grammys, and her ass ain't been invited back to perform. Nicki, I'm not understanding what it is with your brand, but this branding around your whole album, your new image, I don't know, girl. You getting ready for retirement. You out here telling folks that you know, I've been saying some stuff and I just don't want black women or women to feel like they need to sell themselves. I've never had to sell no cooch. I never had to do anything to get where I'm at, this and that. And let me tell you something, considering how trash some of these male rappers are, and these male folks who run like Rick Ross and saying that they have to sleep with him in order to get signed, I don't blame some of these folks. Not saying that they have to do it, but I'm not blaming a sex worker for making it work, girl. Capitalism has her boot on all of our necks, bitch. I am sick, and bitch, I wish I could scoop 1-2 on the dick and get my ass some goddamn rent paid, because I'm sick of all this shit, honestly. But I don't even like scooting, bitch. I don't like the scooter, bitch. I am the scooter, okay? I think that you did the interview with Elle, and you basically, you know, did some shit that you should not have done. You came out and you sounded like someone who was condemning sex workers. You sounded like you sound like folks out here saying, y'all shouldn't have to do that, sex, y'all need to stop doing that shit, it ain't all about that. And I think that comes from you trying to do a rebrand, because the shit that you were doing first is not working and it's not selling. So now you're trying to set yourself as the angel, as some sort of Lauryn Hill type of shit, the Miseducation of Nicki Minaj. I think that's what you're trying to give us, girl. This album cover, you're trying to give us, you know, you at the desk. But girl, you're not. Girl, you're not even the chalk, you're not even the chalkboard, you're not even the lesson plan. You need to be reading the lesson plan and the syllabus, because this shit you've been putting out, it's not the girl. Sex rhymes, whatever sex, rich sex. Girl, how you sitting here telling folks to be conservative, and then your ass turn around here talking about something, if he ain't no such thing as a broke handsome nigga. Like what? Like, what, girl? Listen to some of the shit. Your name is Nicki Minaj, and you, of course, you know, you said that your old manager gave you that name. You also was saying, well, you know, I'm not saying that they don't. I just say I've been promoting that stuff. Nicki, you're still doing it. It's nothing wrong with these women, these females, you know, rappers and stuff selling sex to make it. It's nothing wrong with that. You have the power to choose what you want to do. And I want a lot of us to understand, if Nicki want to have 2 ass cheeks on her album cover, she can do that. She can do. Niggas is walking around with whole prints out on Instagram and eggplants and some shit. I'm not gonna condemn Nicki Minaj. You could do whatever the hell you want to. If you ain't interested, don't buy it. Now, I do think there is a conversation of saying, hey, don't feel like that's what you have to resort to all the time. Make sure that's something that you truly want to do going forward, because you're not gonna be able to take that back. And I think that's what Nicki Minaj wished that she said. I think she wishes a little bit that she would have done some of the things she's done. But I think that's almost because it's not working. It's just not, the sex Nicki, all that, it's not believable. It's like, girl, it's like the emperor has no clothes. It's like, Nicki has been selling all this and saying all this, but like, girl, she can't even twerk. Like, girl, you in another country twerking, and it looks like you riding a damn tricycle with 2 clowns on top of your damn your shoulders. And you responded to folks for dragging you, and you responded to folks on Twitter for calling you out. And I don't understand why, because Girl, you got coin. You out in the country, you enjoying this beautiful ass view, and you worry about somebody saying some shit from their bed or their couch or some shit, talking about you. You are bothered. You are bothered, girl. And I was telling Cardi B this shit. Now I feel like I gotta tell you because you doing the same shit. You out here talking about something, I'm gonna save my cooch for a king. Girl, if you don't take this and this hotel pussy on somewhere, like, girl, no ma'am, like, Nicki, you are not Miseducation of Nicki Minaj. You are not that, girl. We're not buying that shit in this era. I think you just have a disconnect. I think you just don't give it. That's why I'm calling you conservative, Nicki, because you're so disenfranchised from everyday people that you don't even know how to twerk anymore. I'm not saying that everybody knows how to twerk, but Nicki, you out here rapping in 2018, just back to white guy. Girl, who is saying that when we already trying to get away from whiteness as possible? Who is saying that shit like Nicki? You need to be out here talking to other folks other than your fans. These 15, 16-year-old, 20-year-old folks who ain't out here making sure their own brand is together, you don't need to be listening to their ass, okay? Some of y'all ass be giving Nicki so many goddamn lies, bitch. She might as well be on Mario's New World, okay? Y'all steady throwing the feather at her, the star and every damn thing, and she steady running into shit. Now that the star is gone, and no pun intended, she running into shit and she making accidents. Girl, you shouldn't be telling no fan to beat up nobody. You shouldn't be telling no fans to beat up somebody because they disagree with you in your interview you did with Elle Magazine. Like, they just called you out and said, and held your ass accountable, girl. They just said, look, Nicki, for somebody who's been promoting all this, why are you saying this shit all of a sudden? And I don't think it's coming from a place of you saying, well, I just want y'all to do better. I want you to understand. It's very funny, and I don't believe in coincidence. It's very funny that you're saying that, considering that Cardi B is kind of selling sex. And she just said, girl, suck these men, get your rent paid. And now you want to say, well, girl, don't be doing that. You Miss Goody Two Puss, like, girl, if you don't go sit down, like, this album better be it, because I don't feel like it's going to be. Then this song, a remix shit you put out, the light is coming, bitch, the light is gone, bitch, and I'm a dark Avenger, bitch. I'm about to throw a dark fucking Captain Shield at y'all ass. That, the light is coming, sound like some shit coming from fucking Star Wars. It sound like some goddamn radio waves being sent out to the goddamn black holes and shit. That shit sounds garbage. Like, what is y'all over here doing at Nicki's camp? Like, who is running shit? And I'm not gonna say it has something to do with Safari. I do believe you write your own raps. Allegedly, I do believe you write. I do believe you write your own stuff, but Nicki, I don't think you know what you want to do. And this album is going to be telling of your career, because if it's not that girl, they gonna drag the dog shit at you, and they're not gonna feel anything, because Nicki, you have built this whole impression that I'm the baddest bitch. Fuck all these hoes. I'm getting money. These bitches can't touch me. These bitches can't despair prom. Like, you doing all that. Now we out here seeing your lackluster sales and your stuff going #1. And people say, well, y'all need to stop putting up against Cardi B. Girl, Nicki Minaj does that. You don't think Nicki Minaj pays attention to Cardi B's shit being at #1? If you hear folks saying, I'm not concerned, they lying to your ass, okay? They lie. In this game, you either be fucking meat or the goddamn butcher, okay? It's a dog eat dog world out here. Yeah, it's fucked up, but that's what the tea is. Don't let these folks out here lying to y'all ass, putting these damn thank you bags on these goddamn Kroger bags and shit, and Publix bags and stuff. Thank you for shopping here. Bitch, thank you for paying $20 extra for some shit that we only paid 5 cents for. That's what the fuck they should be saying. Nicki Minaj, I know you're bothered. I know you're a little shook, because Cardi B out here selling it and she ain't writing it, and her bars ain't as sickening as yours. But you got to do some rebranding. Your ass can't dance. Don't take your high booty ass on this stage and dance no more. Cause it ain't working, sis. It ain't working. Don't take your ass on this stage twerking like you riding a damn tricycle with 2 fucking monkeys and 2 goddamn clowns on top of your chest. You trying to balance while throwing goddamn apples. Girl, it's not working. It's not, and you look like you twerking like your damn ass is built like a Granny Smith apple, because it's not moving, bitch. Where's the knife so I can cut the side off and dip her some caramel? You had to get a stage presence. You don't have a stage presence, you just don't. You need to get on stage and just have fun. But this shit that you doing, it's just not the tea. And folks will say, oh, well, y'all didn't say anything about Cardi B dancing. When she was pregnant, Cardi B like she having fun each and every time she on stage. Why do we keep comparing Nicki Minaj and Cardi B together? Nicki Minaj has been doing this shit silently. Trust and believe. That's why she released that damn singles and shit a week after her. That's why she called herself Queen of Rap and this and that. Like some of this stuff, girl, it's a shot. She's taking shots. She's taking shots, and Cardi B knows that shit because the folks who work with Nicki Minaj probably have been telling Cardi that shit. Like, girl, that shit. Them industry folks, they be spending all the teas and shit. That's why I'm starting making whole sign non-disclosure forms. But Nicki, I just want to see you excel. But this album, you have me very nervous because the shit that you've been doing the last 3 months, it's not working. And I want to know, are you going to be doing this shit at 50, 60 years old? Because I don't see a 50-year-old Nicki twerking. And I damn sure can't see your current age twerking. Okay, because you twerking like a damn badass Sam Sheet Cake. Okay, that's on clearance because they fucked up the name. Don't you ever take your ass on the stage and dance like that ever again. Never. Get folks out there and do that shit. Matter of fact, you define it. Get some folks around who that care about your shit instead of making money off your shit. We're gonna have a conversation. This might be chapter 1. We're gonna have to talk about what's going on with your shit because, girl, this ain't getting it. Let me know what y'all think about Nicki Minaj's career. How do you think it is? Because I honestly think this is the beginning of the end. I may be wrong, but it's a slim chance that I'm wrong about this situation when it comes to how much I've been thinking about it. But I love y'all. Welcome to the new age of King of Reads. I'll talk y'all later on tonight.